Are you juggling between your personal and professional life, yearning for that perfect balance? You're not alone. Many of us are in the same boat, feeling the pressure to excel in every arena of our lives. It can be an internal battle, but the good news is, finding that sweet spot of equilibrium is not only possible, it's within your reach. In this video, we will share practical tips and advice to help you create a balanced life. First, let's understand why achieving balance is so crucial. Imagine a seesaw. When it's perfectly balanced, it's peaceful, stable, and poised. But when one side is heavier, it's fraught with tension and instability. Our lives are much like that seesaw. When we strike a balance between our personal and professional lives, we reap a multitude of benefits. One significant advantage is increased productivity. When we're not overwhelmed by the demands of one part of our life, we can give our best to both. We're more focused, more effective, and we make fewer mistakes. Reduced stress is another massive boon. When we're not perpetually racing against the clock, we're less anxious, we sleep better, we're less irritable, and our overall quality of life improves. Balancing our lives also fosters better mental health. It's no secret that constantly feeling like you're failing in one area of your life can take a toll on your mental well-being. But when we find that sweet spot of balance, we feel more in control, more content, and more at peace with ourselves. And let's not forget improved relationships. When we're not always stressed or distracted, we can be more present with our loved ones. We can give them the attention they deserve, leading to stronger, more fulfilling relationships. Remember, balance is not a luxury. It's a necessity for a happy and fulfilling life. So let's dive into how we can achieve this balance and enjoy these benefits. Now, how do we achieve this elusive balance? Step 1, setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is like drawing lines in the sand. It's a way of letting the world know where you end and where others begin. It's about defining your limits and sticking to them in both your personal and professional life. This is not about being selfish or unkind, but about preserving your well-being and maintaining your sanity. Imagine your energy as a precious resource, like water in a desert. If you let everyone around you take a sip whenever they please, you'll soon find yourself parched. Setting boundaries is like building a well. It's a way to keep your water safe and ensure it's there when you need it most. So how can we effectively set and maintain these boundaries? First, recognize your limits. These could be physical, emotional, or even time-related. Identify what makes you feel drained or stressed. Is it long hours at work? Is it the constant stream of family demands? Once you know your limits, you can start setting your boundaries. Second, be assertive. This doesn't mean being aggressive or confrontational, but simply standing your ground. Let people know what your boundaries are and stick to them. Remember, your boundaries are about protecting your well-being, so they're non-negotiable. Third, practice saying no. This might be difficult at first, especially if you're used to saying yes to everything. But remember, every time you say no to something that drains you, you're saying yes to something that nourishes you. Lastly, don't feel guilty. Setting boundaries might upset others, especially if they're used to you always being available. But remember, you're not responsible for their reactions. You're only responsible for your well-being. Remember, setting boundaries is a process. It's something you'll get better at with practice. So, start small, and don't be too hard on yourself if you struggle at first. Setting boundaries helps you reclaim your time and energy, two key elements for balance. So, set those boundaries, protect your well, and watch as balance begins to bloom in your life. Step 2, prioritizing self-care. Yes, you heard it right. Caring for yourself is not selfish, it's essential. Imagine a world where you're constantly on the go, juggling between professional commitments and personal responsibilities. Your energy is being pulled in all directions, and it's easy to forget about the one person who needs your attention the most, you. This is where self-care comes into play. It's not just about bubble baths and spa days. It's about taking care of your mental and physical well-being. Self-care is about listening to your body and giving it what it needs. It's about recognizing when you're overworked and need a break. It's about understanding that it's okay to say no sometimes. It's about nourishing your body with good food, hydrating well, getting enough sleep, and making time for physical activity. But how can we incorporate self-care into our daily routines? Let's delve into a few tips. Firstly, establish a routine. Start your day with a morning ritual that calms and prepares you for the day. It could be a cup of coffee in silence, a morning walk, or even a few minutes of meditation. Next, learn to disconnect. In a world that's always connected, it's important to switch off from time to time. Set aside time each day to disconnect from technology and spend time with yourself. Don't forget to move your body. Exercise is a powerful tool for mental health. It helps reduce stress, improve mood, and promote better sleep. Find an activity that you enjoy and make it part of your routine. Lastly, practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment can help reduce stress and improve overall well-being. Try mindfulness exercises like deep breathing or meditation to help calm your mind. Remember, self-care is not a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for one person may not work for another. The key is to find what works for you and make it a part of your daily routine. Taking care of yourself is not a detour from your responsibilities. It's the fuel that keeps you going. So let's prioritize self-care and bring balance back into our lives. Step 3. Seeking support. You don't have to do it all alone. Ladies, remember this, we are not islands. We are social beings wired to connect and thrive with the support of others. It's not about being strong enough to withstand life's storms on your own. It's about being wise enough to know when to seek shelter. You see, seeking support is about understanding that you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's about acknowledging that it's okay to lean on others when the going gets tough. It's about embracing the strength in vulnerability. So, how do you seek support? Well, start by acknowledging your needs. It's okay to admit that you're feeling overwhelmed, that you're juggling too many balls in the air. It's okay to ask for help. Reach out to your family and friends, those who truly care about you and your well-being. Share your struggles, your dreams, your fears. You'd be surprised at how many people are willing to lend a hand, to offer a word of encouragement, or just to sit with you in silence. Don't overlook your professional networks. Your colleagues, your mentors, your bosses, they can provide valuable advice, resources, and perspectives. They can help lighten your load, guide your path, and enhance your personal and professional growth. But remember, seeking help is not just about asking, it's also about accepting. Sometimes we struggle with accepting help because we fear appearing weak or dependent. But the truth is, accepting help is a sign of strength. It shows that you are self-aware, that you value your own well-being, that you are willing to learn and grow. So ladies, embrace the power of support. Reach out, ask for help, and accept it with grace. Connect with others, build networks, share your journey. Let the strength of your community lift you up. And remember, you are not alone. Seeking support is not a sign of weakness. It's a smart strategy to manage your load. So don't hesitate. Reach out, seek support, and find your balance. To recap, balance is not a destination, it's a journey. It's a continuous process of making choices, setting priorities, and adjusting along the way. It's about finding a rhythm that works for you in your personal and professional life. We've talked about the importance of setting boundaries. It's crucial to understand that you're not obligated to be everything to everyone at all times. It's perfectly okay to say no when you need to and prioritize what truly matters to you. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about shutting others out, but about creating space for what enriches your life. Next, we discuss the significance of self-care. Keeping yourself at the top of your priority list is not selfish, it's necessary. Whether it's taking a few minutes to meditate, going for a walk, or indulging in your favorite hobby, it's essential to carve out time for self-care. This not only rejuvenates your mind and body, but also equips you to handle life's challenges more effectively. We also touched upon the value of seeking support. You don't have to navigate the journey to balance alone. Reach out to your friends, family, or a professional if you need it. There's strength in seeking help, and it's a step towards building a supportive community around you. In this journey towards balance, remember to be patient with yourself. There will be days when things won't go as planned, and that's perfectly okay. The beauty of balance lies in its flexibility. It allows you to adjust, adapt, and continue moving forward. Finally, remember that balance is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It looks different for everyone. What's important is to find what works for you, what makes you feel fulfilled and at peace. Remember, balance is achievable and you deserve it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips and advice. Together, we can navigate this journey to balance.